Okay, ladies and gents, I'm back. I'm going to show a little bit on how to make that right there. That's in that. I don't know if you can see. I'll zoom in a little bit. That design right there, or right there, into this. Okay. Here's some of the stuff you'll need. Like I said, this just happens to be a neon transformer. It is GFI protected, so it helps. I would highly suggest some kind of jumper cable ends for these. I don't have that, so I'm going to use a couple of nails. Okay. You need your mixture. It's about an eighth or a fourth. You kind of play with the solution a little bit. It's about an eighth or a fourth baking soda water mixture in some kind of spray bottle. Okay. And you'll need a sponge, or in this case, I got 2 sponges. And what you do is you'll spray this on. And you don't have to get real damp or real wet. And then you just go back through with your sponge and you literally try to wipe everything back off. What that does is that allows the electricity to be conducted, okay? The other thing that you will need eventually, I didn't bring them out here with me, you'll need like, you can use an old toothbrush, but some kind of nylon brush or something like that, or even just kind of like a, not a Brillo pad, but something like this. And then, because what you'll have to do is you'll have to wipe off your all the excess charcoal, but you don't want to get into the pattern at least, because that's the cool part of the pattern, right? So, and that's kind of what that one is back there, next to the, let's see, that one I haven't cleaned up yet. That one's obviously been finished, but that just kind of shows you what happens with it. So we've had some pretty cool experimentations with them. There's a lamp base with it that's been, you can't see it because all the sawdust on it right now, but you know, I did a board back here somewhere. I also my front porch, my front railing on my deck, I put that on, so it looks pretty cool. But anyway, we'll get this started here, and I'll show you how it works, because I need kind of both hands. You definitely need a way to get this off and on, because this, what controls that, and like I said, you don't want your hands anywhere near this when it's on. This particular one won't hurt you too bad, but if you get a microwave transformer, for example, those can hurt, if not kill you. This one can definitely get your attention. It probably will hurt, because you're talking thousands of volts that go through this, like tens of thousands of volts that go through this to make it to work. But it's a pretty cool process. Let me get it started. Like I said, I suggest like battery cable ends on that, and then work from there. But I'm going to use some nails, and I'll show you how to set up here in a second. Okay, you can kind of see it. This is a bad idea to have this all laid out, but you can kind of see how that's burning into the wood. Now, I don't have them in there or stapled in there. I just have them connected in there, and you'll see them. They'll connect together. Now, this won't arc as bad as what a microwave transformer or oil burner transformer will do, but you definitely want to be in a well-ventilated area. And in this case, I've got both doors open on the garage and a fan slightly blowing in the background. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but you can kind of see what that's doing. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, but we're going to finish up this. This is just what we sprayed on, wiped off. I don't want to touch that board because it will zap you, but that's what I sprayed on with my baking soda mix. I left the other area dry so that way it insulates. But and then I just wiped it off with the sponge and try to wipe as much off as I can, and you got it started. So you kind of have to play with your solution depending on what transformer you have. It doesn't take much moisture, but some of them takes more than what you think. So anyway, I will get back to you as soon as I get all of this done. This is going to take me a minute. Okay, I have this off right now, but you can see a little bit of what it does. Now, I haven't cleaned this up or anything. Ooh, that's still warm. I haven't cleaned this up or anything, but when we get back to that point, I'll show you how to do that, because basically you're going to rinse it under water, and you get rid of all this charcoal, and it'll show you these little bitty lines and tree lines and stuff in there that are kind of neat. This is called fractorial burning. So you can look it up, find out more about it if you want to. There's an actual guy's name that it's called. I don't know exactly what it is, but or what his name is. But one thing I gotta mention also is sometimes you gotta keep applying your solution and wiping it off, because this does dry out the wood a lot, and you can't go from one piece to the other like this. In fact, I probably will. It just sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. You'll see little arcs jump and whatnot. Sometimes you'll get flamage, and it's, like I said, it's pretty cool. You just don't want to breathe in those fumes. You want a well ventilated area, and or a mask if at all possible. And I mean one that will filter out the smoke and stuff. Not necessarily a particle mask, although right now with the COVID-19 brouhaha, seems impossible to get a mask. So anyway, we're going to continue this on for a little bit. We're going to burn some more of the wood, but I just wanted to see how it was just by moving those probes around different spots. Now, keep in mind, I've never put these in the wood or anything. They're just sitting there. So, pretty cool how that works, huh? Also, kind of a side note, the farther you place these apart, the longer it takes to burn. But they do make some cool things. The closer you get them together, the faster they'll burn. Right now I'm just kind of letting, you can see how it's going on to the other wood and the other things over here. So I need to pick all this stuff up and move it away here real quick. This I keep dry because there again I don't want it shocking me. But if you touch that wood that's wet, yeah, you'll feel a little tingle. So just be very, very careful when using this. Like I said, there's tens of thousands of volts, and you can hear it hum. Pretty cool, right? Alright, let me get back to doing this. Alright, we're continuing the burning. I want to see if I can show you something kind of cool here. You see that arc? Tells you how much electricity is actually going through there. I'm got a pair of rubber gloves, thick rubber gloves. This is all high insulated. It's not regular wire, so and as long as it's not wet, sometimes it still arcs through it. So just be very careful in what you're doing, and I suggest not doing that, honestly. But I just thought it'd be kind of neat to see the thing. Let's see if I can move. But that's pretty neat, huh? So, and then if I get if I get too close, they will arc to each other, I think. I could be lying. See the arc there? Tells you how much voltage is there. That's what happens when it gets a little wet. You see how that one's not burning yet? The wood's a little too damp. Now it just kicked in, but sometimes if it don't take, it's maybe because the wood's too damp. I wouldn't suggest doing that because it's just not a good idea. There's, like I said, several thousand volts in there, and this is just milliamps, but it's still enough that it can hurt, if not kill you. And so I can't stress that enough. Just be very, very careful with it, and don't, like, I'm gonna move these real quick. So I'm gonna shut it off. Normally they have a foot pedal on, so I'm gonna shut it off, and then I'm gonna move this around a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn it back on. Pretty cool how that worked, huh? Sometimes it will arc through this, which you gotta watch for. I don't think it is right now. It's not right now, but anyway. Alright, back to burning. I'll catch up with you here in a little bit. Okay, I have it shut off right now. So, but, ooh, those are still warm too. But you can kind of see what it does when I clean that up. You'll see all the little details that are in there. And it'll be kind of cool. And then depending upon how long you leave it there and your moisture content, you can burn deeper or lighter or whatnot. But I do have something I want to show you. I'm going to show you the end result of this here real quick on another table that I did. Okay, this is a little obsessive here, but there, you can see it, there is the table, and that's with the lacquer or the water-based finish on it and stuff. So that's kind of what we're going for on that look on that one, and pretty cool. And actually, I'll bring you over here. You see, this is on my handrail. I didn't do it as much here, but this is on my handrail on my deck, and it's pretty cool to see how that all works. I'm sorry I'm going too fast here, but just gives you an idea. After it's cleaned up, it has a finish on out. The finish kind of got a little in these things. This was my experimental stage, so. But it's very, very cool looking when you get done. Lichtenberg is also the name of that, so yeah, it's. I haven't done these yet, obviously, but like I said, that's kind of what our end product will look like when we get done. Say hi to my dog. Hi. I'm gonna make a very side note on this too. Also, moisture from your from your mixture of baking soda or salt water is a very keen because as you can see we got a little flameage there, but that's very keen to whether or not this conducts electricity or not. But and this will happen from time to time. Depends on how deep you want to burn that. Obviously we're going to be burn deep. These are a little lighter. But anyway, just as a side note, if it doesn't work, it may be because it has too much moisture. Very little moisture does a long way. This is what I was talking about. You can burn across the gap. Again, this wood's dry so I can touch it. And burn across the gap and it'll still go. This is GFI protected, so it just detected an unbounce there, so it shut itself down, which is pretty cool. So I have to shut it off and back on. So the nice part is if you do get zapped by it, it'll last for a split second and then you're going to wake. But like I said, I would highly suggest not touching those things at all, because like I said, they will zap the crap out of you. And well, it broke its circuit, but it will get a gap about that wide and it will jump and it'll go from there. So it's kind of interesting. But anyway, back to burning. I'll be back in a moment.